Okay, so this is the continuation of the control valve on the AC compressor. Let's see if I can get a shot at it. Alright, it's great. My focus is working today. Thank God, because it really sucks when it don't work. Sorry, I shouldn't say that word. Stinks. That's what I meant to say. Alright, so there it is. I disconnected the cable, I guess you want to call it, and I took off the snap ring. Now let me show you what problem I had. This way it may help you. There's not that much light in here. Let's see if I can put it down here. Ignore the white things. I put those on there because I needed to reach inside to get off the snap ring. So concentrate just on the black. Okay, so it's from here to here. It's from here to here. The handle is no more than 4 inches. Then you got about an inch here, and then another inch. So altogether, this thing is about, I don't know, I would say about 6.5 inches. Now I may have been able to pinch it with the end of my fingers, but I didn't want that snap ring flying off because I don't have another one. So what I did was I just took 2 shelf bracket pieces. You see, these are the ones with the slots in them where you could adjust the shelving. They're very thin, but they're strong, really strong. So all I did was I put them on here and I taped here first, because these pliers, they have like a banana shape on the handles. Okay, so if you tape here first, then when you squeeze these together, they're going to be touching before you get the force needed to take out that snap ring. So I put tape here first, okay, on the top. Over here, so they didn't bend, because I told you before about that banana shape. You have to put something here. I put a screw under there. It just stuck it under the handle, just straight under there. And you probably can't see it. You could use a bolt, anything you want, piece of plastic, as long as it doesn't flex. Then you put tape here. Now you got a sturdy snap ring pliers. Alright, and this will get you in there. Now I couldn't hold the phone and do it at the same time, so I didn't show it on video. Anyway, I just want to tell you, this thing came from Harbor Freight. It's a piece of junk. It's got so much play in it. It's, you know, it's garbage. Get yourself a good one. You'll have less of a problem. Look, see, it already fell apart, and I didn't even touch it. You know, so you know, get yourself a good snap ring. Anyway, I put this in there, just like that, and I squeeze it together, and I pull out the snap ring. That wasn't too hard. I'll tell you what was hard. Getting that loose, that solenoid valve or control valve in there, getting that loose. Here's what you have to do. Get yourself a long, thin screwdriver and sharpen the edge just a little bit, and go from the bottom. Now watch, I'm going to go from the bottom, and you'll see the screwdriver coming up. Alright, so you turn the screwdriver like this, and you get the point of the screwdriver, if you can, right in there, right here, and you give it a little couple of taps straight up. Make sure you're pulling the screwdriver towards you, because you need the leverage to push the screwdriver handle towards the passenger side. So before you start tapping on the bottom of the screwdriver, make sure it's all the way towards you until it hits a part of the car. Okay, and then you just tap it, and it's going to make a little ditch in that connector. Then you're going to push the handle towards the passenger side, and it's going to come out. You see it coming out? Alright, so that's about it. And then you grab it with anything you can. I have these things. I don't even know what these are. I just found them in the drawer. I think my father gave them to me. I don't know what they do, but you could just get yourself a hook, or you could just keep going with the screwdriver. Just keep going back and forth. Once it comes loose, it'll come right out. If you could get your hand in there, you can take it right out. But anyway, I just put these in there. Hard to do with one hand. And I pulled it out. Just like that, okay? And I'll show you what it looks like. Let me see if I can get... Okay, so I don't know if that's better or worse. But, that's what it looks like. When I ordered this, I went by the model number on the compressor. Now, I'll have to put that in the description because I can't see the model number right now. I don't think. Wait, you know what? Let me see. There is another one on the side here. Let me see if I can... Oh, wow. I could focus. But it won't go down. Okay, there it is. Perfect. See that number? 7SEU17C? That's the number I put. And then I put Denso. I think Denso. Yeah. And that's how I got this solenoid valve. Now, when I put the make and model of my car into, let's say, eBay or the internet or a auto parts store, it says this part will not fit your vehicle. I don't know why. I took a chance anyway, and I bought it, and it looks like the other one. I don't like the fact that this is rusty here, but this seems like it's not part of the compressor. Look at this rust on here. Wow, what the heck is that from? Okay, but it's in between the main seal and the emergency seal. I'm surprised this wasn't very hard to get out. If mine's like that, yours might be a lot easier. When you put this back in, don't forget that this plug has to be facing exactly towards that cutout in the compressor. And that might be for two reasons. Maybe because the holes are pointing that way. Maybe, not sure. But also you have to be able to get the plug in through that cutout on the compressor. I'm hoping that the one I got fits. This is it here. I didn't take it out of the bag because I didn't know if I had to send it back. So, let's see. You know what? Let me take it out of the bag. It looks pretty good. Hold on. Okay, so it seems that these holes won't matter because inside the compressor it probably doesn't line up hole from here to a hole in the compressor. In the compressor is probably a ring or cutout, I should say, a round cutout. So even if this hole was facing up, it'll shoot around the ring and go where it has to go. I just say that because, watch. Let's see here. If I face both of these the same way, you can tell that the holes are in different places, except on the end there, on these pieces here. Those are almost in the same place, but there's a small hole here. There's none here on the old one, unless turn it. Okay. It looks ugly in there too. So, and then this big hole, you see how it's right next to here? Well, this one isn't. I'm guessing because there's, maybe it's two parts or something, but if you turn it this way, the holes are the same. Okay. Now they're the same, but the plugs are now different. Okay. So since that plug has to be facing up, you know, these holes, when they shoot out, they probably go around a round cutout in the compressor and go where they are, or else they would expect you to put this thing in perfect. I mean, I don't think so. So anyway, this, if whoever made this new solenoid or control valve, whatever you want to call it, put the right O-rings on here, I should have no problem getting this in and no leaks through these O-rings, and everything should work out. There's one other thing here I'm a little puzzled about, so make sure you do your homework. See, I messed this up with the screwdriver, but this one has a symbol of a diode on it, on the plug connector, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if the original has a diode on it. Diode, let's see, why would one have a diode? Maybe one doesn't. A diode is it's just a small circuit that sends power one way. So if power tried to go back the other way, it wouldn't. So I don't know why they would put that on there. Maybe the original has one. I don't know. All I know is I'm gonna, hopefully it'll fit in, and I'll test it and I'll get back to you guys, but that's it for now. Alright, so after I put this back in, I'll let you know if it fits or not. Alright, see you in the next video.